All right, so welcome to week 6 of the course. So now for our discussion board this week, we're going to look at how you would take care of your patients in your area if a natural disaster hit. I mean, that's one thing we cannot control is weather. Now, I think about natural disasters and, yeah, South Dakota has tornadoes and we have thunderstorms and we have snowstorms, but it's, I think, drastically different from southern states where you have hurricanes, or like in California and some of those places where you have earthquakes. I mean, that truly does so much devastation throughout way more area than what is impacted up here with us. And how do you deal with patient care when you don't have access to a medical record to look something up? When we first transitioned to electronic medical records at the hospital that I work at, we still had all their paper charts in medical records. So I remember one night we did have a huge snowstorm that knocked out our power, so we couldn't get online. But I would just go to medical records because we did have somebody come into the ER that night, and so we had a lot of paper stuff laying around yet. Not the case anymore. So what would you do in your area to deal with electronic medical records or the loss of that if it was a week or more? What recommendations could you make for improvement? Because I mean, face it, we're the ones using it. We know sometimes a lot more about those systems or what we could do to improve it than some of the people that are tweaking the system. All right, so let's go on to your assignment. You are going to have 3 questions here that you need to deal with. One is about data mining, and data mining is something that is huge throughout every aspect, not just your medical care. You see it in sports, you see it in retail, you see it in television. It's absolutely everywhere. And there's, of course, different aspects that they're trying to glean from, the different categories. But, identify one aspect of big data or data mining that's interesting to you. Explain the concept and how it might bring value to healthcare. Lots of different things out there. I think with healthcare, we really look more at trends. All right, so then you have 2 more to deal with or to write about, continuity planning. And then also for your final one, you need to find an article discussing the use of informatics in healthcare education of the general public. Make sure when you are doing your paper that you reference this article that you find. So as always, because I know some students still struggle with this, any citation you use needs to have a corresponding reference, and any reference you use needs to have a corresponding citation. They both need to be the same authors in the same places. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Email is sometimes better, but if it's something I can quickly text you back with, my cell phone number is 605-214-0263. Have a good week.